News 46 is brought to you by Bees Embroidery and Garment Printing, specializing in custom and personalized decoration of gifts, garments, and more. Call 775-727-9444. News is also brought to you by J.K. Nelson Law. Call 727-9900 today for your free consultation. If you need a lawyer, you need Nelson. News 46 is also brought to you by Humana, serving the community. Please stop in at 1397 South Loop Road on the corner of Loop and Highway 160.
Tonight on News 46, a robbery suspect is arrested by deputies, and a vehicle rollover results in one serious injury. News 46 starts now.
You're watching Kpvm News 46 with Deanna O'Donnell. News 46, local coverage you can count on.
A wanted suspect is captured by police following two robberies. It's Wednesday, May 16th. I'm Deanna O'Donnell. The Nye County Sheriff's Office most wanted was captured early this morning. 29-year-old Jeffrey McMahon has been taken into custody as the suspect in two robberies that occurred late Monday night here in Pahrump. The first robbery occurred around 10 p.m. at the Green Valley Grocery on Highway 372 and Blagg Road. Police say that McMahon walked into the store with a knife and stole several items, including cigarettes and cash. Approximately 2 hours later, McMahon walked into the Maverick gas station on Highway 160 and Homestead Road and robbed the clerk there, once again using a knife. Police were also looking for a black pickup truck they said may have been connected to these robberies. The details of the capture have not been released by the Nye County Sheriff's Office as of yet, but police did credit the tipsters for their information in the capture of this suspect. You may remember McMahon was arrested in March for stalking, interception of a wire communication device, and unlawful interruption of an electronic device. In that crime, a female was telling police that McMahon was actually stalking her, was not allowing her to make phone calls. When the female made phone calls to police, McMahon was able to tap into the phone call remotely. Police said that they heard McMahon on the phone. He was on the Nye County Sheriff's Office wanted list for some time until he was captured for that crime. This is Deanna O'Donnell for News 46. And medics transport one person this morning after a rollover crash. A two-vehicle accident occurred on Blagg and Mesquite Avenue this morning. Just after 8 a.m., Nye County Sheriff's deputies and Pahrump Valley Fire and Rescue were dispatched to the area for a two-vehicle accident involving a rollover. One person was extricated from the vehicle and transported by ground ambulance with injuries to Desert View Hospital. No one inside the other car claimed any injury at the time of the collision. A witness on scene told News 46 that it appears that one of the vehicles was traveling westbound on Mesquite Avenue and the other vehicle was traveling northbound on Blagg when the two collided. The witness told News 46 that the light-colored vehicle that rolled actually flipped end over end through the air, landing in the field. Traffic was diverted around the accident scene while the investigation was being conducted by the Nye County Sheriff's Office. This is Deanna O'Donnell for News 46. New managers of the Alien Cat House in Amargosa were in front of the Nye County Commissioners to talk about getting the privileged operating license.
The BOCC report is sponsored by Jim Marsh Automotive of Las Vegas, Kia, Chrysler, Jeep, and Body Shop.
To issue a brothel license to Sky Services, Inc., doing business as the Alien Cat House.
I don't have anything negative to report at this time. I do know that there was a review of the lease. Is that correct?
First of all, in the lease agreement, it says the lessor is Area 51 Land Incorporated.
Yes, sir.
According to our records, we show the ownership as being Lathrop Wells, LLC.
That was a previous owner.
When was that?
That was a previous owner that was owned, the land was owned by Mr. Dennis Hoff, so he was the previous owner for the land. So the Area 51 Land Incorporation, that basically a corporation where the whole property is going into that incorporation.
So it's not owned, none of this is owned by Mr. Hoff any longer?
It is owned by Mr. Hoff right now, but just because of the licensing and permits, and I was trying to get the license for it. So what happened is, they have not taken the property, so he still owns the business while we are going to the licensing and board of it. So he still owns it, but once everything been settled down, then the land title will be transferred to the Area 51 Land Incorporation.
My motion was to approve with the condition that they come back with with the date, the effective date would be June 17th, with the condition they come back with a lease agreement that shows a date of June 17th. And I guess now I'm going to amend my motion to also ask that they come back with proof that Area 51 Land Incorporated owns the land instead of Mr. Hoff, because the leaseor is Area 51 land.
I believe the escrow can close. The escrow was waiting for the commissioner's approval on certain matters, which now seems in the clear. We'll be in touch with Cal County Title, and the seller will, or the buyer, excuse me, will release the funds to the seller, and the transfer to Area 51 land will be completed, I imagine, within 2 or 3 days. And now the only question is, how soon would you like all this information, and can the applicant operate until that time?
No,
Mr. Rissman, I'm sorry.
Mark, now I have a problem, all right? This has all got to be orchestrated very closely. I'm giving you a date of June 17th, so it's got to close on the 17th. I mean, everything's got to be locked in. You can't be operating under Mr. Hoff's license while, you know.
Understood.
This. So everything's got to...
What I'm saying is, if it can close this week, do you still want it closed till June 17th? That's my only question.
We'll leave the date open. It's conditional upon me getting all the correct paperwork that shows the land is transferred to Area 51 land, et cetera, et cetera.
And the lease is between the proper parties.
Right.
Okay, I'll call for the vote. All in favor, say aye.
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 Any opposed? That passes 5-1.
More with the Board of County Commissioners after this break.